Okay. Hello, 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 everybody. This is the Beast Trader. I'm also Lonnie Boswell, the president of MyVima, and we have some exciting news for you guys. And some people don't understand the new concept of our trading, and so we're going to go over that today. I've been trading for 19 years. I've been trading live, uh, mostly 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes I was trading 7 times a week for different academies. I started out with the #1 trading academy in the world that we had over 1 million students. And I was the up and coming trader at that point about almost 7 years ago. And what happened after that is I traded with them for about 2 years, gained a big reputation for wins. A lot of people added me on different social medias and everything. But their concept was great to show people how to trade, but it was all about money. And I'm basically all about God, and I want to share people how to, basically understand how to fish for their food and not just give people fish with just giving them my daily trade. So I was always asking for a method from the Lord to give me a great strategy that I could make into something to where even when I'm not trading, it could basically help people trade when I'm not even there. So that's how this all started about me training and helping a lot of people. Well, that company started having a couple problems because they kind of butted heads with the government. A lot of people were making a lot of money and showing off, and the government doesn't like that. So another company came and they basically bought me out of that. And we started our own academy with just me. I was the only trader. Everything was based on me being a believer and being able to pray on the calls and do everything. Well, fast forward about a year and a half, everything's going really good. We built it up to 2,500 students and everything was really good. The owner loved it. And one day my mentor had a stroke. And so when I was on the call, I was trading, but then I told everybody to stop for a second and pray with me over the mentor, probably like 2,000 people on the call. Some of the people had ruffled their feathers. And the owner told me I couldn't pray on the call anymore after telling me that for 2 years that everything that I was doing was perfect. And he tried to take God out of it. And I told him, he said if I didn't, then I could resign because I told him I'm not going to stop. And I sent him my resignation letter, and he was crying on the phone, telling me to stay with him. I said I had to go. I said I could basically build this up myself and do everything myself. I don't really need them. And we had a difference of opinion because he tried to take God out of the equation. And with me, I'm also a pastor. My #1 priority is to bring people to the Lord and to be a good role model or a good representation of the Lord so people could fall in love with God like he loves us. Well, let me fast forward a little bit more. Now I've been having my own academy for about a year and a half, and the Lord has given me so much more than I ever had for any other academy. Now I have a robot that trades throughout the day and helps people take trades. I also have a Telegram group that the trades win all day. And it's just a lovely thing. So let's go over what is the Beast Trader system that's been around, growing and growing over this 19 years. Here we go. It's a complete trading system. I really believe that. And this is why MyVima and the Beast Trader really got together is because we wanted to create a project that could help everybody. And through a PAM investment accounts, that's what we really believe in, to where everybody can kind of look at what's going on whenever they sign on to the internet. And I can't touch the money or trade. All I could do is trade the money, and I make a percentage of the money when it comes out. There's a lot of companies that are trading companies that are so and so, and they trade people's money, and they just do rug pulls. They're not really making money, and they just run off with people's money. So the PAM account deletes all that. What we have right now with MyVima is just like a PAM account. Let me just tell you why. It's because MyVima started their own broker account, and only the treasurer has control of signing in and taking money and putting money in or taking it out. Now, I can't go into that account or take it out. It has to go through our treasurer. She has to get an email, and then she has to get the code from her personal email to open up that broker account. Now, all I have is there's a separate part of the account that's just for trading. And so you can't pull out money. All you could do is help make it money. Okay. I'm going to talk about the trading view indicators that I created with the Lord. Is every time I say anything about my trading strategy or the indicators, I'm always going to say that the Lord gave it to me. This isn't something that I just made up by my own. I really believe that I was just blessed for the Lord to drop this onto me. So I'm not going to say that through the call every time, but that's what the Lord told me. He said, when you talk about your indicators, when you talk about your trading style, that I gave it to you, give me credit. So I'm just going to tell you that right now, everything that I'm talking about is just God's credit. Okay. No joke. Number 5 is Freedom Live Streams Academy. And then we have an Autobot that trades. And the Autobot right now, me and the programmer are on today, and now it's trading again. It was having a little bit of a problem trading. He had to do some more programming because we switched from one broker when we first started trading together. We switched from one broker. It got bought out by a way bigger company. It's the same everything, but it switched websites, switched kind of things. And now that's up and running. So the bot could trade for us. I've been trading this whole time for us. Okay. And then our future goals. So this is me right here, Lonnie Boswell. I don't really like to talk about myself, but when I made this bot and I made this trading system to where it could be like software, they flew me out to Dubai and they want to buy for millions of dollars. And the Lord told me, it was funny. He said, if they offer you this amount, don't take it. And I don't even want to tell you what it was, but they exactly came with that number. And it was, and I'm over here in Dubai. They flew me out to 5-star hotels, paid for everything for like 2 weeks. And then when they came through at the end, like buttering me up, I just told them they came with that number and it was so weird. So I just kept everything. So I'm a seasoned Forex trader. One thing that's cool about me, I used to be a teacher. I was one of the #1 teachers in San Diego, and I got an award from the U.S. Navy. It's called the Embark, where they flew me out to an aircraft carrier. And it's amazing. Have you ever been in an aircraft carrier and flew inside a plane where it has like a rubber band that catches you and shoots you off with the rubber band? It's one of the most amazing things for the government to really honor me as a teacher like that. But then I have this strategy and it's proven to win 90.2% of the time. That's the bounce strategy. And then I have another strategy called the super trend strategy, and it wins 84% of the time. And this is what, people in my academy are learning over and over and over again. We're winning a lot of money together, being very, very successful. So here it is. What we are working on: PAM investment accounts, the auto trading, trading view indicators. I have licenses with the #1 way for all traders to trade. It's called Trading View. If you're not using Trading View and you're a trader, then probably something you don't know, because every trader probably in the world that's successful uses Trading View. It's the #1 software. Probably over 100 million people use it. I use Telegram. It's one of the #1 social media, to where basically this robot sends out the good trades to the Telegram group and everybody could take the same trades and win. And then I have a Freedom Live Streams Academy, to where anybody can sign up and basically learn how to trade with me or want to invest with me. And we have it all for it. Let's go over the PAM account now. And this is what we have. It's like basically putting your money in a bank that's making money for you. The way that we partnered, with MyVima, now that I'm the president also, but the way that we're partnered is to do a low, very conservative trading method, to where we're not going to lose the account in a month or 2 months or 3 months. It's going to take a whole lot of time, because the most we'll ever lose in one day is 2%. And then we're done trading that day. The most we really want to win in a day is 2 to 5%. Sometimes you get hot and you win the 2%, and sometimes you want to stop trading, but it's kind of like, man, I might as well try to get double that. Sometimes we get, up to 5% in a day, but that's not normal. And we don't want to make that a normal habit, because sometimes when you make that 2%, you might give it right back to them. So the PAM account is really cool because it just holds it so I could trade the money, and then it splits the money automatically between me, MyVima, and the investor, which you guys would be, right? One of the things is that people like PAM accounts. They don't want to give somebody just money and they could trade it. Sometimes they're people that aren't really high integrity and they'll run off with the money. So the PAM account basically sits it there in an account, and all they could do is trade. And the only money that they can make as a trader is when they make profits with your money. And that's how it should be. Sometimes people are sent money and they start spending it up, and then they try to make it back and then they lose it all. So we don't want any part of that. And that's not what our system is about. It's a total hands off passive income opportunity for anybody that wants to get into MyVima. They have to basically sign up for MyVima or repay their dues, and then they can start getting in this account with us. And it's totally passive, just like MyVima could have been totally passive. But at this point, you're not going to have to watch any ads or anything like that. So this is a way for us to make that 125% back for you when you get into MyVima. We were paying out in MyVima before I became the president, when the owner was still around, a great guy. We were paying out 125% in 6 months. So if you came in with $100 over a 6 months time, if you did what the company asked you to do by watching the videos and everything, you would make 125% on your money. So you would end up with $125. Now, I basically used to teach math, so I calculated that, and that would be basically trading and making 4.1% on our money. And we really want a strategy to be able to pay out that 25% again. We don't think that's a high amount. I mean, it would be a high amount if you put it in the bank and you asked them. My son bought a CD a couple months ago, and they're giving him 5% on his money for the year, but he can't even load it up with that much money. So things like this that you're making, 25% in 6 months, it's really mind blowing. And that's what my mentor was saying, Ranjit. He was saying, man, that's a lot of money. When people have a whole lot of money and make millions of dollars, they know that 25% on your money is really like a great, great thing, and everybody should be a part of it. What happens is other companies have boosted up that and said, hey, I'm going to give you 10% a month. I'm going to give you 20% a month. And then those all collapse. Those are not sustainable, because if they could really do that, it would only be for their family and, banks and things like that. They wouldn't just do that to the average person. So let's just be honest that 25% in 6 months is a great thing. But when you're thinking about a trader, some people get mesmerized and they're like, well, 5% a month, that, 4% a month isn't that much. It is. Let me be honest with you. 5% a month on your money is a whole lot of money, just to be honest. Okay. Let's look at the different PAM account things. So we have what I have right here with you guys is this is not the one we're doing. So the Beast Trader one is high risk, high rewards. We have this one, medium risk, medium rewards, is just with the bot trading for you. And then we have medium risk, medium reward for the other bot trading. And then we have one that's basically a low risk, and basically, like I just said, like we want to make 3 to 7% a month is really outstanding, and we're really happy about that, and we're very excited. Everybody will be very excited for that. So let's look at what we have here. So the Beast Trader Bot 1.0 is on TradingView. It's a comprehensive indicator for all markets. Powerful trading view indicator designed to highlight every 5 to 6 point trade that basically is my style of trading. So it's going to trade actually better than just me trading by myself, because sometimes when I'm trading, I trade in the morning with my group, and I have to take trades that aren't perfect because I only have an hour on the call, and we got to call some trades, and they might be a 3 to 4 point trade instead of a 5 to 6. I know you guys are kind of confused on the different numbers of trades, but a 5 to 6 point trade is like a 90% you're going to win. A 3 to 4% trade drops it down to about 70 to 85 at the most. What am I trading? Well, I'm trading crypto indices. Indices are like US 30, the 30 biggest companies. The NAS 100 are the 100 biggest companies in America. And then there's the SPX 500, where it's the 500 biggest companies in the world. Those are indices. I also trade stocks, but I don't trade all stocks. I only trade the biggest stocks. Like I trade Apple, Amazon, and Tesla mostly, and another one called Nvidia. They make the computer chips, and they're the second biggest company in the United States in back of Apple. Then I also trade commodities. I trade just gold. I'm not trading silver or anything like that. And that's what we're trading, you guys. The crypto that I'm trading, I'm only going to be trading Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has a good close spread, so I'm not losing a lot of money getting into trades. And if you guys are traders, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, this is kind of a little bit over your head. So with the bot, it has been back tested for over 3 years. So that means that we took a test, we back tested it for 3 years, and it says that it won 90% of the time, the stuff that we tested. And then we also front tested it, and the front testing is almost over 2 years right now. So it trades at 15-minute candles, 30-minute candles, 60-minute candles. And I don't want to bore you guys because I'm talking in like probably calculus if you know algebra right now. But I just want to tell you that this is well thought out, well designed, and the flaws are already out of it a long time ago. The second bot that I have incorporated is my second style of trading. I only have really three styles of trading. The third style of trading is just support and resistance. It's called price action. And that's just a part of every kind of trading. You have to look over the market and use the bot at the same time. So the bot, basically the super trend, wins about 84% of the time. It's been back tested for over 2 years, and it has a lot of rigorous testing. And the academy students have been using both of these systems for over 2 years from the bot, calling it out, and they've been very, very successful. Once again, we're trading the same things. With this bot right here, we also trade Ethereum, and we trade the US oil. We don't really trade that on the other strategy. So trading view, this is what it looks like. It gives a buy signal like this or a sell signal. So as you see right here, this is just a random day that I took a picture of the bot, and every trade won. So telling us to buy right here, it goes up. Telling us to buy here, it goes up. Buy. Everything is going up. Buy here, goes up, right? That's in a called a raising market. So that won every time. So let's look further into detail how we could use this indicator to make money if you're just anybody or if I'm the trader using it. So we get a signal right here. It tells us to buy, and it tells us the price to buy at. So we're looking at buying at 40,415. And what happens? It goes up. So let's look into further details. This one right here is the bounce strategy, and this one right here is a super trend strategy. Two different strategies working with the same system that we can look at. This is a 3 or 4 point trade, and that actually means a 5 to 6 point trade. So that's beautiful. It's the perfect trade. So it tells us to buy right here, and it goes way up. I mean, this could have been so much money. I didn't even I could have actually drew a ruler on here and told you how much money that would make. Here we go again. It's telling us to buy here at the bottom, and then it goes all the way back up. You could have got out here, or you could have just kept on taking this going up with the other indicator. That's the super trend one. All right, let's look at the trading signal. So the trading signal comes through Telegram. So anybody could download Telegram, and I could add you to this Telegram group, and it will give you the signals. Very, very simple. Timely alerts. They happen in the microseconds. So as soon as the bot gets a trade, it sends it in the microseconds. It doesn't send it in a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes down the road. It sends it right then and there. It's immediate. And what we're trading on this one, we're only trading US 30, NAS 100, SPX 500, gold, and oil, and Bitcoin. So this is more limited because we don't want to send signals out all day. Now, with the indicator, you could trade anything that your heart desires. Every trade, there's probably over 50,000 trades on TradingView, and you could look at any of them and trade whatever you want. With this Telegram, I'm only taking 6 trades, and I'm sending them out at 6 different time frames, candle wise. So here, what that looks like. And these alerts can be, basically like a pager going off on your phone, or it could be on your laptop giving you a signal notification, and then you just take the trade. Very, very simple. Alerts could be on tablets too. And it has both strategies. So both strategies are working at the same time, and it will tell you what strategy it is. Well, how do we know that? This is what it looks like. It tells you to buy or sell. It tells you, what trade you're in. And let's go a little closer. So if we look right here, the first thing it's going to tell us is what bot triggered the trade. So this is the Beach Trader bot that alerted us right here. The next thing is going to tell us to either buy or sell, which is very simple. You see the sell right here. The next thing is going to tell us what pair to sell, right? Sometimes when you first start trading your first week, sometimes you trade the wrong thing. You might be focused on gold, and the bot will tell you to trade NAS 100, and you just are already trading gold and you make another trade. So this is very necessary for you to look at everything the bot is telling you. 15-minute time frames, and it's going to tell you the entry. You want to get in at this price right here. This is the best price to get in. Also, it's going to tell you the exact time that it made the execution. So you'll get the notification at 1:45 is 1:45. Let's say you get the notification at 1:45, but you look 10 minutes later. Sometimes it's still not the best trade. It might have already made you all the money it's going to make. And so you might not want to get in late on a call. Very, very simple. This is the other one, the super trend alert. You see how the other one was a bounce. This says super trend. So everything is the same, but it's just telling you it's the different, basically trading style. So let's go over a little bit about the academy. This academy I own 100%, everything. And it's a comprehensive academy. It has over 200 hours of videos, and I'm coaching from beginner concepts all the way to advanced concepts. And I know some people are saying, well, I just want to passively invest and make money, and that's perfect. But this is for somebody, that might want to join MyVima and might want to also join the academy. And the academy, if anybody joins from MyVima that are the academy, then MyVima is going to get like a kickback basically. So they'll get a percentage of somebody joining the academy, and they'll also get a percentage when they pay every month. So that's a good thing also, that we can make money for MyVima without having to give any money out. And this will build our company. This is what we want to do. And here it is, the Autobot Trader. The Autobot Trader is just total hands off. I'm not even really trading. It's just the methods that were created are trading automatically, and it's back up and running actually today. I went out to Africa, so I couldn't really talk with my programmer for a little while. And basically the broker got bought out. So it's a new broker. So we had to go ahead and get the API. If you guys know what that is, that's how the internet works with each other. So we can set it up for, for you to make a lot of money a day or a little bit of money and be very conservative. It's way easy to do that with the robot by just changing the lot sizes. And we're using the same everything with the two different strategies. The same percentages are always there. We can make it so it goes up to 20 to 40% a month, or we can make it so what it's doing, like basically with me trading, we're trying to get 5 to 10% a month. So our future goals is just to offer this unbeatable, academy, and really help people be able to learn how to trade so they can fish for themselves, but really help people to have something that they can invest in and not hear about some pie in the sky method, but something that's really going to work over time for them. And it's not I don't believe in get rich quick schemes. They don't work. Anybody that makes money off a get rich quick scheme, they've been trying to develop stuff and been working for years and years behind the scenes, and they get in a company and then they make all this money. But the people that they put in the company with them usually don't make that money because they haven't put in, 20 years of network marketing or 20 years of personal growth. And then they have this big boom expansion. So, um, I don't believe in get rich quick. So we're not going to be talking about that at all. This is something that's going to build up over time. This is something that if you join the academy, you're going to start making money. I have a lady named Gail, and she's on fire right now. She's I think she's 74 years old. Didn't know how to really open up her computer. And I was showing her how to basically get her computer open and how to make the trades. She's been in the academy for 3 months now, and she just doubled her account the other day because she has her own money and she wanted to go really risky. And yesterday she doubled her whole account, and she's very, very happy. A lady that basically works for Costco selling blinds, makes a good amount of money a year, but she's just kind of getting tired. She's still working at 74 years old, and she doesn't see a way to retire that way. So she joined the academy. She heard about me from her friend that helps me. She has a 80-something-year-old friend that's the president of my nonprofit that helps me feed the homeless. She heard from her that I'm making money trading, and she wanted to try it, and she's doing just phenomenal right now. So we have all that, and it's very, very proven performance system, real-time alerts, multi-asset support, flexible timeframes. And the benefit of the client is to enhance financial growth with automated alerts, access to our Freedom Live Academy with educational resources, and just a new stream of profits while building your own business. And so this is why we tailor made it for a passive income opportunity, high investment, high return PAM accounts, medium risk, balanced PAM accounts, and then low risk. We're at a low risk, steady growth account setting where we're trying to make at the most 10 to 15%, but I'm actually doing lower than that from and my fiance is right here next to me and she's trying to trade and she's like, Lonnie, can you tell me if I should take this trade? I just put her on blast. But yeah, Bitcoin is going down and we got money riding on Bitcoin going down. It's going down so fast. It's just amazing. So she's actually making money right now next to me and she's so excited. So she said she's sorry. But I could do two things at once, do this presentation and be so excited about my fiance making money. She didn't know how to trade. And she got so excited. I remember we were driving on the freeway from Las Vegas to San Diego and she was trading while she was driving. I said, you can't do that. Okay. All right. So that's what it is. And that's the system. So thank you for watching that. And we'll be able to tell everybody about that. It's going to be just a beautiful time. Make this into a video again. Let me show you guys some things that's happening. And just wanted to show you a picture. I kind of blacked out a couple things, but this is my academy. So this is the account that is MyVima's account. So I started trading this account and it says all the history, right? So I started trading on 120. That was the first time I made a trade on here. And 2 days ago was 225. We have an 84% win rate, right? The risk reward is 1-to-1. And if we look, we're winning on gold. 39% of all our trades are on gold. And the green means that these are all the wins. And then the red means that those are a couple of losses. As you notice, I don't know if I told everybody, but my number one trade is US 30. And we haven't lost any US 30s, but they don't come around as much as the gold does. We also have Euro JPY. I'm 100% on that trade. BTC, where it's very flexible, but 10% of our money that we made is on BTC, or 10% of the trades. And you see that we won more than lost. Apple, we won every trade on Apple. 8% of it is due to that. USD JPY is the only one that we're losing on right now. And we lost more than winning on USD JPY. And SPX 500 is like 50-50. So with the trades that we're doing, mostly we're doing just excellent with these three trades at the top, and that's the most trades we took, so it's looking very good. Maximum drawdown, I know you guys don't know what that means, but that means how much are you losing in one day? How much would you lose in one day? So it goes down 2% of the account. So if you guys talk to any trader and just tell them, oh, the Beast Trader has the most is a 2% drawdown, they'll say, what? It's dang near unbelievable if you talk to a trader. So just ask anybody you know that's trading, or anybody, or look on the internet and put it in something and say, is a trader with only a 2% drawdown, is that pretty good? That's like being 100% on point. You know, that's like getting 110%, like you did extra credit on a report at school or something. So 84% of the trades that we took won, which is beautiful. We've been trading for this amount of time. It's only been a couple of days over a month, but guess what? We don't trade every day. You guys have to know that trading is different than just the monthly calendar, right? We're trading this account 3 to 4 times a week at the most, 3 to 4 times a week, right? So actually, we've been trading way less. Right here, it says that we've been trading for about 35 days, but think about it. We're only trading half of the days. So we've been trading for about, in real time, for about a half of a month, just so you guys understand that. Okay. And it's been going very, very phenomenal. And actually, we just went over 10% yesterday. So I think it's like 11% right now. So if we've been trading for half a month real time, we're at 11%. If we're just looking at the calendar on the first month of us trading, we're at 11% profit, which is more than we even expected, right? And guess what? I've been in Africa for part of this time. So, so just know that I'm gonna say low figures, but we're doing way better than what we actually even came in here thinking about, right? We need to make about 4.1% for this to work for MyVima the way that we wanted to. And we made almost triple that because we're almost at 12, we're at 11%. So we're almost at 12%. And our goal was for MyVima was to hit about 4.1%. Okay. Let me tell you, let me just go through a little bit of this WhatsApp. So this is my WhatsApp group right here with my academy. And this is what happened today. So I'm showing people like this trade right here. We took this trade as a group today. This was at 12:05 and I posted it in here and I showed them how much we made. So just a trade like this, if we had just a $1 trade on it, $1 a pip, we would have made $1,357 from this trade that it took earlier today. And then I always just post these things because the people get so excited. But let's go through a couple more of these. Here goes another one today. 2 trades. One was at 9:30. Another one was at 10:13. And we can see how much was possibly made right here. It was 1,500, but we took it twice. So that was 2 trades that we took. So we could have made about 3,000 right there. If you guys want to learn, I post in YouTube. I have a YouTube channel. So my whole call that I did in the morning, I post them on YouTube. So you guys can see the whole hour call of me telling people what to trade. And people in our group, they're saying, yes, girl, we're going to make it together. A very, happy group of people. Let me go through, because yesterday, Gail's over 74 years old. So she had original investment and she went down a little bit. And then this day right here, she said, I doubled my investment today. So she was $60 away from doubling her investment. And then an hour later, she doubled her investment in one day. So she came in, she wanted to be a little risky. She lost a little bit of money, but she never loses unless you pull out your money, right? But now she doubled it and she's really happy because she didn't really know how to use the internet. Now she's learning everything and she's just super excited and we love it. So every day I'm going to post a video on YouTube. So if you guys want to check out like what's going on with the account, you guys could always go on this YouTube video. Here we go again with different trades. Here goes another video right here. This is the video. This is a Zoom link I do in the morning. And then I did a video like this. So this is just for you guys. If you guys want to check out on YouTube and understand what we're doing every day. Let me take you to the YouTube channel really quick and show you guys how you guys can look at the last 5 months of me trading and if I'm winning or losing. These are every week I trade 3 times live, and these are all calls and different trainings I did. And every week, if you watch it, you'll be able to see that I'm winning. Some people don't want to watch the whole 48-minute video. Sometimes it's an hour and 8 minutes of me talking, but here goes one right here. And let me make it so you guys can hear the sound. And this is just me chopping up a video and making it 2 minutes for the whole hour. And let's just check this out really quick. Right here, sell for US 30. Look how fast US 30 went up. And we just got a sell signal. I'm going to go ahead and take the bot's telling us to sell signal right there. US 30 to sell. And I don't want to take too many trades. But so I got Apple to sell. This says for an hour, so I'm not going to get out of this trade super fast. Ricky's saying he's out.
Yeah, I would have got out a long time ago.
Here it is. Looks like it's going to go down. Let me rewind it a little bit. Let me tell you what happened right here. So, this is me. Goes through this red line. Boom, there it is. So this is me telling them to trade US 30, and you see that the bot gave a signal to trade right here for US 30. Signal right there. And then a little bit later, this is Apple. So if you look right here, it says Apple. The bot told us to sell Apple right here when we're on the call. So I told them to sell both of these. And then this is the results. So now we're going to start seeing. So I basically, here it is.
You knew that though, right, Lonnie? Oh yeah.
This is a lot of money. We
I
sold
hope it
right
goes
around
through this
here.
red line. Boom,
And
there
this
it
is
is. It busted through that resistance.
Yeah.
Boy, that thing busted that thing. Wow. I think I might get out right here. That's where I wanted. Remember, I told everybody this is the area that I was looking at?
Yeah, you did.
So I did. I just closed all my trades. So I was winning on Apple big. I was winning on 2 of these trades. So I got out right there. And if it goes back up, I'm gonna get in again for it to go down. Just a good man. Was this an excellent week of trading? Like, gee, that was great. And it's gonna probably go way down. It's probably be down here in a little bit, but that was just in case it goes back up. I'll be in it again, and then I'll take it for less lots.
So that's just a little YouTube video. You guys could all join the YouTube to see if we're really winning. You know, some people have friends that say, "Oh, is he really winning?" I heard all these traders and they say this, but they don't really do what they say. But we actually at MyVima are going to do everything that we say we could do. We're not going to boost up stuff or make up anything. So that's a video. And let me take you to yesterday. I did like a four or another. So this is a 1 minute and 51 chop down of the thing. And you'll see if we won the day before. So this was Wednesday. The other one was today.
So I'm gonna get in a couple little trades. I'm gonna go USD JPY. I'm gonna buy. So get GBP JPY instead of Euro JPY. Get GBP JPY. Let's look at the scanners again.
You're buyers now.
Buy. I want to buy US 30, but I'm gonna buy US. Okay.
Now this is the
Everybody's in
results.
big profits.
Remember, we bought it down
on
here.
Euro JPY.
Look at it now.
For USD JPY, we're in big profits. We're in great profits in GBP.
So all you have to know is
JPY.
just how to
You
push a
guys, we're
button and
looking
listen
great.
to what we're
Everything
saying. And
has turned around for
the
us.
last
like
5
Lord
months, you
said,
can see our
rejoice in
track
all
record. We're
things.
winning every
Everything
day
is up right
because
now.
of the Lord.
All
No
3
bragging
of our
on me. Just
trades, you
glory
can
to
hit
God.
the X and get out of all your trades right now if you want to. I'm going to stay in a little longer. Beautiful. I know you guys were scared. You guys said, man, we were down in everything, and now we're up in everything. You see how the Lord works? Let's go. Look at this. Look where we got in at this right here. Come on, you guys. Nobody's excited. I don't hear anybody excited. Stop playing.
Okay. So that's basically some YouTube stuff of this week and just want to show you guys. So we're at the account right now. We're at 11% on our MyVima account. I've been trading about 3 to 4 days a week on average. And we've been doing it from January 20th and now it's February 27th. So I'm going to open this up for you guys. And let's just see. So we've been trading for, let's go to the calculator. And also you guys have that millionaire marathon where you guys can kind of calculate, what you guys would want to do or calculate the percentage of days. Because that's a beautiful thing for you guys to hope and imagine what's really happening behind the scenes. And, I'm going to tell you every Thursday what's happening and give you guys percentages, but let's just say we've been trading for, it's the 27. We started at the 20. So we're trading for about 35 days. And I'm only trading. So that's how many weeks is that? So let's just divide that by 7. So that's 5 weeks. And so 5 weeks, I'm only trading 3 to 4 times. So let's say, 3.5 times a week I'm trading. And so we've been trading for 17, almost 18 days now of trading. And we're up 11%. So that's very phenomenal. And we're doing really great as a team together. Does anybody have any questions? I'm going to go ahead and unmute and you guys could ask questions about anything that we went over or any updates. And you could ask about MyVima if you don't have any questions about this. Go ahead.
Hey, Lonnie, this is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how's it going?
No, it's going pretty good. I was just wondering if there's ever going to be a way that we will be able to see, how much money that we are making, that we've put in. Is there ever going to be a spreadsheet or some kind of a way to look at and see where our money is um, within within everything?
Yes, and that would be the PAM account. Once the PAM account reopens, the company got bought out, and it's letting us put in money with basically through our bank now. That was there was two things that weren't back up, and that was one of them, and then the PAM account is the other one. And I asked the company last night. I was talking to somebody there, and I said, "Hey, when is the PAM account opening back up?" And they say they're just working on a couple kinks or some legal stuff because they still have PAM accounts open. Like I'm still trading on PAM accounts for other people before they got bought out. So they have to basically track everything and make sure all the paperwork was legit. And then they'll be able to open it up, they said, in no time. I mean, it's been almost a month now. So once the PAM account is there, I'll be able to give you guys like a website you guys can go to, and then you'll be able to see everything crystal clear. Right now, we just have the total, and we have the treasure and meat, and we could just certify that what we're saying is the truth.
Okay, as long as it's coming, that's what I was worried about. Also, at the very beginning, it was talking about that we might be able to have like an individual PAM account. Is that
Yes.
still there, or?
Yes. So right now, there's actually one person on this call that has an individual account, and what you have to do is you basically have to update your account on MyVima. You got to at least have $100 in this joint account, and then you could basically call me up. And once you have those two things together, then I could trade like one-on-one with you also.
Okay,
Yeah. It's
thank you.
just some people are calling me up and asking if they could just trade with me by itself. And they're like, "Hey, I wasn't in my Vima right now. I seen this video." Because we're sending out emails to everybody that was ever in my Vima. I'm gonna mute everybody 1 second, then just unmute yourself if you want to talk. But because there was a little background music. So like some people are sending the email out to their friends, or there's some people that haven't been in my Vima for a long time, they're not updated, and they've been calling me and they're very excited and they want to trade with me. But I'm telling everybody that they have to get a couple ad packages. They got to talk to the treasurer and get up to date. And once they're up to date and they put some money into this joint account, then they can kind of do some one-on-one stuff. Because some people, like the one wonderful lady that basically did some side stuff with me, she wanted to be more risky. She said, "Hey, Lonnie, it's great what's going on with the MyVima, but I want to be a little bit more risky. And just to keep the MyVima account safe and everything, we're trading it, very conservative because we want a lot of people to join MyVima because this thing's just keeping on going up, right? Now, if we're more risky, we're going to make more money, but there's obviously ways that we could lose also, right? We're never going to try to like double the account in a day or anything, but it is a little bit more risky. We might take a day, let's say where our risk was 10% in a day and we want to make 10 to 20%. Well, how about if we take a 10% loss with the account? It's like, oh my gosh, right? In one day. Like that's not what we want to do. We want to do with this MyVima account, we want to do like a 2% loss, 2% gain every day. And we know this since the method works that we're going to win more than lose, and it's going to always, equal up to be more money. So if you want to do a personal thing, as long as you're in the one that's already here, then you can do personal and you can say, "Hey, Lonnie, I want to risk, 5% a day. 2% is okay, but I want to do 5% and win 5%. That is a huge amount more. Because think about it, if I'm doing 2% right now and in 17 days of trading, we won 11%. Well, if we did 3 times that amount, right now, you would talk about 33% in 17 days, which is kind of unheard of, but it happens, right? It'll just be a bigger lot sizes that we're trading. So yes, you could definitely trade one-on-one with me, but you have to be updated in MyVima, and you got to put in money in the MyVima account first. Good question.
Lonnie, now on that, like you said, somebody's doing a personal account, this Julie. Now does that mean that they entered the academy and are paying the fee for you to teach them?
No, because it could still be like a passive income opportunity. Because some people, they're saying, hey, you're the pro. I don't really want to learn this. I just want to make some money on the side. And so that's what they're kind of doing. It's just a passive thing. Now, if somebody enters in to the academy, then there's money that's going to be made for MyVima. And then so when the academy gets money from anybody that goes into MyVima, part of that is going to go to MyVima and just sit in our account. Maybe we put it back into the trading account so MyVima makes more money trading, or we got to decide that. Let's decide that. Let's talk about that at the board meeting on Monday, okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, because that's going to come soon because people are seeing the results and they want to join the academy. But anybody that finds this academy through MyVima, like this guy, he called me. I don't even remember his name, but somebody gave him some stuff. He said he's never been in MyVima and he wanted to get in the academy. I said, well, how did you find out? And he said, oh, I found out from somebody that's in MyVima and told me about you. And I told him, I said, well, you can't really trade with me one-on-one until you get into MyVima and you pay, whatever the price is that you have to basically join. And then you got to put at least $100 in the MyVima umbrella account, and then you could trade with me one-on-one. And I also told him, I said, if he joins up in the academy, he said he might join next week. So if he calls me back and he does join, then there would be some money for MyVima. And we'll go over on Monday, like what should the percentage be if somebody joins the academy? Because we want to build up MyVima. And the way that I made most of my money is through real estate. And the only way to make money in real estate is to be part of this pie. And if you bring somebody, you get paid. If you bring the seller or the buyer, you get paid. So I don't want, people just hearing my name for MyVima, but MyVima not actually profiting also, right? As a president, I'm trying to build up both companies together. Good question. And this is kind of like a long call. We're already here for. Does anybody else have any other questions? Let's take a few more questions and then let's pray out.
Quick question. So the US 30, is that the Dow Jones?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yep, the
Oh.
30 biggest companies in America. And let me take you to it right here and show you on a heat map what it looks like. So this is the 100 biggest companies, and it tells me if they're doing good or bad. You see that that's not doing good, but this is the 30 biggest companies. Apple's the number one company. Naveed last month took it over, and now it's less. And the way that they measure this is by looking at the market cap. So Apple is worth $3.56 trillion right now, the biggest company ever. And we see Naveed is worth almost 3 trillion. Naveed's been losing about 2% the last like 4 days in a row. So if we look right here, it said today it lost 8% of its money. So that's why Naveed is littler. It just got added, but it just became littler. It was actually bigger. We have Microsoft is the third biggest. Then we have Amazon as the fourth biggest. And then we got different companies. If we look at the 100 biggest companies, that's called the NAS 100. And now we're throwing in Avago. Netflix is here. Facebook, which is Meta. We have Google also here. We have Tesla that's really big, and we have Costco. So the more companies you put in, the more it's weighted down by the different things. This is the 500 biggest companies, and this is how it looks. We have McDonald's here, Visa, T-Mobile's in here. So these are the ones that I'm trading, and I'm looking at different methods of how to trade it. And it's very beautiful. And then I trade like Apple by itself. This would be just Apple. And I got different indicators, different things. Like on Apple, it's telling us to sell, for the whole day to sell. But you got to be careful because different time frames, it might tell you to buy. But everything's a strong sell on Apple. If we look at Amazon, everything's a strong sell on Amazon. And this is unheard of for all the biggest companies to be in this kind of sell. Over the month, it's telling us to buy Tesla. But if we look at it on the week or day, everything's saying to sell it. So These are the things that I'm looking at, different ways to look at the market. I look at the market 4 different ways, and that's why I'm getting the results that we're getting here. Good question.
Another question is when it comes to the MyVima persons, we had over a 5,000 database. I know persons were disgruntled because of how things were going. Do you, as the new president, have any kind of incentive to incentivize people to return? What is it that do you have planned to kind of bring people back into the fold? Because persons were really excited over MyVima in the interim. So do you have anything in place to really bring back, even say 60, 70% of them?
Man, that's the best thing. And the first thing I was doing is praying about that, right? Because I'm always going to use the Lord. But the Lord gave me some great ideas, I feel like, and we talked about it at the board. But I know a lot of people on here weren't on the call that we have earlier in the week for MyVima. But the thing that we put in, the first thing that I put in is to get the leaders back. So we're looking over those 5,000 people. We're seeing the people that brought the most people in or had the biggest teams. And we want to deal with the first 40 of those people. So whoever brought in the biggest teams or put in the most work, had the most in their accounts, we're looking for those 40 people. And we just added somebody to the board that is just a marketing genius, knows how to talk on the phone. So me and her are going to get together. We're going to make like a script, not like she's just going to say the script, the whole thing, but we're going to have some bullet points to talk to these big leaders. And we want to talk to the leaders first because I've been at the top of 2 different multi-level companies. And I know if you start going through people underneath the leaders, then the leaders feel like they're disrespected. So we want to go through the leader. We want to try to get them involved. And our plan is to try to get at least 10 of those 40 back active right away. And we want those 10 to start calling their team and start bringing their teams back in. The easiest way to bring people back into a company is through the leadership, right? Just me calling people as the president, they're like, I don't know who you are. They got to do research on me. But if we get them back involved with the person that really was phenomenal on bringing them aboard, then we have a good core of the people that are going to raise this up. And the incentives that we have are that now we have a clear vision and it's transparent how we're going to make that extra 25% on their money in 6 months. We have a clear vision. We have videos on it. We have me that I'll be able to talk to any leaders. Like once a leader has a little bit of interest, then that's when we're going to get me on 3-way and I'm going to say, hey, this is the clear vision from the president, and this is what we expect to happen, and this is how we're moving forward. And by this time, we want to have some withdrawals going. By this time, we want to have it back up and running fully. And people are going to be able to know that, hey, if you have a big account already, by this time, we want to start allowing you to withdraw a percentage of your money. We're not going to be capable of producing that amount of money that, kind of went sour with some of the things that happened. I heard behind the scenes. I'm not going to talk about that, but it kind of got drained when the death of the owner happened, and then the new stuff that was happening right after that. It kind of drained our account, and we're not starting from zero right now. We have a little bit in the account to go forward, but the more we got going into this business, the more people that are coming in, the more people that are going to invest into this. The trading part of our umbrella, MyVima, the better off we'll be in the future. So I want to start making future projections. I want to create a great business plan. And, I'm just going to be honest. I'm not making money right now for being the president, just to put that on the board. So I'm expecting people to do some voluntary work like me to get this back off on the ground. And then we're going to remember the people that put in their time. We're going to remember the people that built this back up, right? That's what always happens when somebody builds it up. This is a company that's been around, I think, since 2005. It had a different name before, but we have a proven track record of a lot of people that make money inside of this system. So it really works. And we want to say this isn't a ground floor opportunity because we got a track record, but it's going to pay you like a ground floor opportunity if you really start building it up with this. So I believe we got a good way to talk to leaders and a good philosophy. And we want to be just built on all transparency. That's our number one goal, is transparency. You know, to where we're showing people, we're not just asking people to trust in us. We're saying, hey, this is what's happening. And we're kind of unveiling the curtain, because there is no owner. And so the money that would get gobbled up in a business like this by the owner, that's not here. We actually own this business, and we want to take this to the next level. It's going to be easier for us because there's more money to basically give out because of that. Man, great question. Yeah, me fired up just answering that.
You're not gonna tariff us from Canada 25% though.
Which one?
You're not gonna charge the Canadians 25% tariff though.
Oh man, come on, not me. No way, brother. What this company right here, we don't have any bridges, we don't have any walls up. Everything is just come how you are, man. We love everybody. We love every type of person, rich people, poor people, or black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever it is, just come bring your personality, and you know, everybody can build up this company to be huge. You know, some people are just going to get into this business just to make passive income, and we love them. Some people are going to come in this business and you know, fire up people and enroll a lot of people, and we love those people. We're not going to treat anybody different. The only reason why I told you that we're going for the leaders first is just because those leaders have relationships with the people, and we want to move through relationships. We want to get close to each other. We're going to build up this Telegram group or WhatsApp group. We're going to move forward with that so we can be more personal every day with each other, you know, saying positive things. This is going to be a hope company. You know, this is a hope company. It's not going to be something to where we're tearing down people. This is going to be something where we're building everybody up together. Okay.
We look forward to that. Thank you for your answers.
No problem. Are there any more questions? I know we ran over, and I'm so sorry about that, but it's wild how we still got the same amount of people that joined the call in the beginning. They're still on. Love you guys, man, for staying on this call. And, you know, I want to answer every question, but I know because people have to go to sleep if you're in the East Coast, and people need to eat dinner if you're on the West Coast. So if there's no other questions, I would love to, let me look at the chat. There's one chat. Somebody says something. Thank you, Lonnie and Julia. Great call. I will be in touch. And I do have to jump on. Okay. Melissa is somebody that called me up, and she was in the business before, and I believe she wanted to do some big things with us. So that's great. She's the one who chatted us. If there's no other questions, we would love to close out in prayer. And, you know, when I'm doing prayer, anybody could just start praying for us, or if anybody wants to raise their hand and pray, that would be great.
Okay, I'll do the prayer for you. Father, we thank you for your love. We thank you for your mercy, and we thank you for your peace that passeth all understanding. God, we thank you for the wisdom that you have given to this new president. And as he takes this company forward, God, we pray that you will guide him, lead him, protect him, and everybody that becomes a part of this group there, God, we pray that everybody will prosper. As John said to Gaius, I wish above all things that thou may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospereth. Bless us, oh God, give us vision. And oh God, as we go forward, make this company a blessing to everyone that hears about us. Bless us and make us a blessing, we pray, in Jesus' name.
In Jesus'
Amen.
name.
Amen.
Amen.
I love it. Everybody's praying, man. This is such an awesome business. I love you guys. God bless everybody. You have a good night. This video will be available. We'll email it out to you either tonight or tomorrow.
One more life.
Good night,
bless. Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for being on the call.
Good night.
You are so upset.